Now, if y'all see my 2 latest videos, call me the comeback king in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my fucking stoners, all my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, leave a like, leave a comment, share. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Without further ado, I'm gonna get to this online shit. Like I said, if you was here and you witnessed this motherfucking comeback, 2 motherfucking comeback. Yeah, my team really Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. That's really my fucking team, man. Got my dog right here, Dutch. You see, he chilling, he laid out, chilling. That's what he do, Dutch. You know what I'm saying? Got Big Medusa, she coming through right now. Big Medusa. Alright, without further ado, we got Dutch in the back. I'm your boy KUSHnGAMEZ. We about to get the Madden popping. We about to see what we about to face. I got 2 victories on board, you feel me? I'm beating high ranked dudes, man. They got victories. So let me see what we about to do. Without further ado, I'm gonna turn off the light, load up this blunt. You know what I'm saying? We about to get right on down.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Yo, why the fuck am I always facing the Browns? Everybody want to pick the Browns. How many times I got whooped the Browns' ass?
And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Let's get
on the return, it's Taylor. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Oh, come on.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Crazy.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 68 yards on the ground. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Good done.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Antonio Brown back in the NFL, signing a deal with the Buccaneers on October 23rd. Now, there was some talk he might wind up in Seattle. Instead, he joins the collection of riches in Tampa. And Brown, remember, experience with both his quarterback, Tom Brady, for one game in New England last year, but also with Bruce Arians when Arians was the Steelers' offensive coordinator. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive going.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 55 yards.
This
and the
motherfucker's
Browns have taken the lead.
He's supposed to be in the fucking game right now, but, you know, it is what it is. They cheating or whatever. They want to put the nigga in the game. He
Now
ain't
Parkey for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Buccaneers 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
He was tackled at the 20.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 25-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
18-yard line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Going deep here for Landry. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Mayfield's pass.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 30 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Thank you.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's
Thank
intercepted.
you.
Carlton
Thank
Davis
you.
picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 35-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that
Let's fucking go!
There again, oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
What we about to do? What we about to do? What we about to do? What we about to do, bruh? Okay.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll run again with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Who ain't ready, bruh? You talk a whole bunch of shit. Who ain't ready, bruh? Who ain't ready, bruh?
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 48 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
You gave Tom Brady too much time, though.
Deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I should never did that.
I
don't even know why I did that. I don't even know.
Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I'll take that L. I'll take that L, man.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bucs' 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Pickup of 2.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.